So yesterday I was a bit bored and at a loose end, so I decided to tune into Dr. Till. He's got a good stream. It's usually a good bit of bands on there, so I decided to watch that. And up popped Vito Giswaldi, and it was the biggest pity party you've ever seen in your life. Now people keep telling me that Vito Giswaldi's a comedian, and he's a bit of a comedic genius, and he's got great comedic timing. But I've never seen him be funny once in my life. He just seems to me to be a fat, lazy, slovenly Italian. And I can say this because I've got Italian blood, but I'm not fat, lazy, or slovenly. And he just seems to hold a pity party. He goes on a tour instead of just like wiping your mouth and moving on and realise that the biggest problem in the universe is over and it's had his time. He wants to cling to it like a limpet, and like he goes around on all the associated streams and kind of like begs for his job and pleads his case. And I'm like, I was grateful that my online son Riley popped up, you know what I mean, and set Vito straight about a thing or two, because the guy is immensely annoying and doesn't know when the party's over. If that ever happens to me, and like people want to break off or break away from me, or partnerships or relationships end online, I will just like walk away and go and do my own thing, and we'll still remain the best of friends, and I will be the biggest supporter. You know what I mean? If that ever happens, I don't think it will, but say it does, I don't want to end up being a guy like Vito, who desperately needs the biggest problem in the universe to carry on, but doesn't want to change, doesn't want to be a help, is always a hindrance, and can't accept any responsibility for his actions. Now, I'm not saying Dick's completely blameless. I don't really know the guy. I really care about the guy one way or the other. But I know that it used to be a stream that I supported financially. It was a stream. It was my favourite stream of the week, and it was a stream that I liked. So it must have been good at one stage. But honestly, I can't remember why I liked it, if Vito was the main part of it. Anyway, have a good one. Ladies, peeps. I'll talk to you soon.